G'day guys, Dom here. So today we're going to try and do a very quick video. I know I say that in like every other video I do, but this time I actually mean it because I have something in the oven and I just figured I might as well try and bang this out before I have to pull that out and quench it. So hopefully we don't take too long because that would be a great way to warp a blade. Anyway, so yeah, let's just get stuck right into it. So at the moment, as a lot of you guys know, because I've been bitching about it, I'm working on a big batch of friction folders, and at the moment I was just, hand sanding them all. So I've got about 6 blades that need to be hand sanded up to 600 grit, which is slowly driving me insane a little bit. So I had to take a break last night, and I finished off 2 knives that have been half finished for quite a while. And yeah, let's just get stuck right into it, I guess. So first up, Kydex sheath, pretty standard, mirror polished edges, good retention. And this one here is my first time ever working with forest green G10. It's a really nice dark green, and I'm surprised I haven't used it yet because I do quite a lot of stuff with green. It's one of my favorite colors to put on knives. And I finally got around to actually getting a sheet of this stuff to use. Now, I did put a bit of a carving up here because A, it looks cool, but the real reason I did it was when I was grinding this, I sort of slipped and I took a big chunk out of the bevel right about here. Now I could have ground that out, but that means my plunge would have been all the way up into the 3 holes, and I didn't really want to do that. So to kind of work around it, we did this bit of a bit of decorative grinding on the flats, and I really like how it comes out, especially with the matching pattern on the handle. Definitely saved this one because I almost threw it away. I was very, very pissed off when I did it because that's some rookie shit. But yeah, I guess it happens from time to time. We also did a bit of a matching pattern here in the little low spot, just sort of tie it all together. And then a very deep, aggressive acid stonewash. It was in there for about 30% longer than I usually do, so it's a little bit darker. You can't really tell on the bevels too much, but in the pattern you definitely can because the stonewash itself doesn't reach into the pattern. So you've got some really nice dark low spots in there. And yeah, nice comfortable knife, nice and small. For those of you who don't know, this pattern is sort of replacing my grunt design because while the grunt was really popular, I made so many of them that I'm so sick of the design it's not even funny. So yeah, essentially this is there to replace it because I'm not sick of this one yet. I've only made like less than 5. Anyway, so yeah, if anyone's asking for a grunt, unless it's a micro, those are cool, I like making those, but the full size one, no, not gonna happen. I'm gonna threaten you with terrible, terrible things. Anyway, that's that one. Nice solid click. And the next one I got a little bit crazy with. Now, I've never done LSD or acid or any of that kind of shit, but I imagine this is what you kind of see if you did a knife handle, if you're on that shit. So, again, nice Kydex sheath, you can hear it in the background here. Around the polished edges, all that sort of stuff. And first up, we have a stonewash blade, or a bead blast stonewash, so nice, non-reflective and matte. And we have some crazy black and green G10. Now, first thing I did was I made a separation line here, so if you look closely, I hand filed that line in on both sides, and then I used that as a reference to kind of make a 2 different effects on the handle. So up here we've got a bit of a stippling effect, which I have not done in years. I actually used to do this quite a bit back in the old days. I want to say like 6-7 years ago, because I had no tools pretty much, and I could do this pattern with just a hand drill. So I actually did it all the time because it was easy to do at the time. But yeah, it's kind of a little bit nostalgic bringing it back, especially in this one because it just fits with the design. It fits with the black and green, and it kind of reminds me if you've had like some sort of acid that could corrode G10 and you just left here overnight. That's what I imagine would kind of happen, just kind of eats in there, rugged and raw looking. And here on the flatter area here, it originally started out as just green, And then I took my bead blast cabinet and I blasted the shit out of it sort of unevenly, so you've got green and black kind of mixing in with each other there, just to make it look a little bit more interesting. Like here you can see there's a lot more black on this side, but then there's this little, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, you've got a little green area up here and over here, and a little bit in the middle, and most of this side's green. Just kind of, you know, fucking around with it, I guess. And these are both like ridiculously thick. I want to say around about 1/4 inch thick steel, both in CPM 154. But yeah, and this one's actually got some different screws. These are actually meant to be folding knife pivots, and I just chucked them in there entirely because I ran out of my normal screws. So this one's a little special because I have way too much money in hardware on it, but whatever, looks cool. And these are also stonewashed to match the blade. And of course both these are just dick shaving sharp, just ridiculously fine edges on these. Even though they are ridiculously thick, they do come down to a sort of a thin edge. It's not too crazy because again, 1/4 inch stock, but it's definitely, it's not too bad. So yeah, that's those two. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Both these two are for sale on the website if you're interested. I don't know if they're going to hang around for too long because I've had a lot of guys asking me about this design, so yeah, if you want one, I guess move quick. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.